Welcome back to the dungeon where we geek out on all things horror, thriller, mystery, and suspense. And today is Wednesday, January 7th, and this is the first episode of the new year. Yay! So we survived 2025. Hopefully we'll survive 2026. But yeah, so thank you so much for carrying on with us into the new year's. So I got a few ideas of what I'd like to do in the new year. So we'll see if we even get to it. Uh, so yeah. So Joey, how's you all gotten rid of any of the hangovers and shit you had from New Year's Eve? Or what did you do on New Year's Eve?
I did nothing. I had plans. They all fell through. I don't
Uh,
drink alcohol,
oh, okay. All right.
so I never have to worry about a hangover. It's probably been like, I don't know, 17, 18 years since I've had alcohol. So,
Okay.
yeah. So no, I did sweet fuck all.
Okay.
And
Pretty.
yeah, that's all I got.
Well, that sounds slightly more interesting than mine. I went to bed at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Told my roommate and his wife. I said, "Look, hey, I'm going to bed, and I'll see you next year. Bye." And that was it. And just I heard some popping and stuff, firecrackers and shit going on outside. But in our city, it's a yearly thing that we get to play a little game with ourselves. It's like, okay, every time we hear some noise outside, it's like, okay, is that firecracker? Is that fireworks? Or is that guns? So is somebody shooting off some sparklers or firecrackers, or is somebody getting shot? And that's like a little game we get to play every year. So heard a little bit of that outside, and but it was a very restful night. And morning, woke up New Year's Day. I think I smoked a cigar and to bring in the new year, and that was about it. So yeah. Well, we have in this episode. It's we like to. I know. I think this is the first time you're joining me in this thing, Joey, because I typically do the first two episodes of every year. I typically like to do the first one of the top top 10 best horror movies that I liked and really enjoyed from that previous year. And then the next episode would be like, and I think we'll do this again, but the only difference is you're tagging along. And the second episode would be what are we looking forward to in 2026? And I mean, don't that's not going to be a top 10 because I think I could only pick maybe three or four movies that I'm excited about that we have an actual confirmed release date on. So we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, so we're going to do things a bit different. Uh, I'm going to do I'm going to do as I usually do, the top 10 uh, best horror movies according to moi. And then Joey, being the lovely ray of sunshine that he is, he's just going to tell me how and tell all of you how all the movies I pick out are nothing but shit, and they should be the top 10 worst
True.
movies of the year.
It's true. It's true. And it really doesn't matter. You could throw any movie on your list. It's just gonna suck. We talked about there's like one exception horror film this year. That's pretty much it. Other than that, you could just light every other horror film on fire and throw it in a dumpster, and it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter.
I bet you didn't even see a third of the movies that I'm going to be mentioning.
You know
So,
what? You're probably right because guess what? They're all shit. They're all garbage.
and you know that by not seeing them.
No, there are some that on your list that guess what? I probably started and was like, all right, I'm done. 5 minutes, 10 minutes in. I'm like, this doesn't need any more of my fucking time.
All right. Well, so we'll see if Joey's still online here by the end of the episode. But before we get into that, so a little bit of news here. It seems like all the movies. There are three movies in particular that is so full of shit that the Critics' Choice Awards gave them a whole bunch of awards. Critics' Choice did their award ceremony not too long ago, and let's see, Weapons won a one. They got one thing for Best Supporting Actress with Amy Madigan. Good old Aunt Gladys, and not sure when her movie is going to be coming out. That's got and that's got to be like a prequel or something.
That doesn't have to come out.
Yeah, well, they're making
That,
it.
well, they don't have to. They could just stop while they're not ahead.
It's in development. And then between Frankenstein and Sinners, they both won four awards each. Was that Frankenstein won Best Supporting Actor for Jacob Alaric? The guy who played the monster. And then what else did he do? Best Production Design, Best Costume Design, and Best Makeup. And then Sinners won four for Best Young Actor of Miles Caton and Best Original Screenplay by Ryan Coogler. And then Best Score and what else? Best Casting. So, yeah, congratulations to those three movies. But of course, those movies are shit, and that's why they won. Sinners won four awards, and Frankenstein won four. So, yeah, seems
Isn't
like
Sinners on your fucking list? The
I
list
don't
you
know.
sent me.
I
Yeah, it's
don't
on your
know.
list. Yeah, it's on your list you sent me. So there you go. You're just shitting on your own movie,
I didn't.
proving
I
my
didn't.
fucking point.
No, I'm not. I'm not shitting on. I'm just,
You just said bad movies. They won for bad movies. They're shit movies. So
no.
you
I'm
just
I'm
shit on.
just going in for you for your what you're going to be saying about
Uh-huh.
as soon
Uh-huh.
as I get to it.
You're so senile. You forgot what movie you picked.
I don't. I didn't forget. I'm just not saying.
I already saw your list. You posted it.
Well, maybe I made some changes to it.
Uh-huh. Either way, it was on your list. And then even if you took it off, you can't crap on the movie that you almost put on your list. And guess what? It's probably still on there.
Oh well, that's we'll have to listen to the end of the episode to find out.
I'm gonna be asleep by the end of this episode.
So let me ask you this: do you think I'm gonna make a prediction? By the end of this year, we are going to get a Betty Boop slasher movie. It's got to happen because Betty Boop is now in the public domain, and they've already done a shit ton with Winnie the Pooh, and then we got uh, Steamboat Willie, and what else? Then we got
Popeye
some Popeye. Popeye had about two or three movies come out,
3.
three, and they were all
We had Peter Pan. We
Peter
had
Pan.
Bambi.
Yeah, shit. So yeah, Betty Boop's got to be next, and I'm sure they're filming it right now. I haven't heard or seen anything about it, but
I don't want that to happen. I don't
mark
want them to. I
mark
don't
my
want them.
words. By the end of this year, we're gonna have a Betty Boop horror slasher movie.
I don't want that to happen. Don't ruin Betty Boop. She's like, she's iconic. I mean, fuck, she's based off Betty Page. Like, leave that alone. Betty Page is an icon.
I agree, but now if we were making a Betty Boop movie, who would we cast as Betty?
There's no one to cast as Betty.
Come on, there's got to be somebody out there that we could cast as Betty Boop.
No, because number one, let's be honest. If they're making it, it's going to be an independent film. Going to be some actress we've never heard of, or if we have heard of her, she's like a scream queen in something. She's been in like a movie or two, and you're like going to be like, oh yeah, that chick, and then you're gonna have to go on IMDb and figure out what the fuck else she was in, and really she was just like sorority girl number 4 in like some other slasher film or some other shit like that, or like dead victim number 2. You know, she's gonna be like someone we barely know, barely recognize. They're never gonna make a mainstream Betty Boop movie. So you can't be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this actress in that movie. And so let's be honest, if they're making it now, they're gonna go with the most popular people they have. So it's gonna be like someone stupid like Mikey Madsen or whatever the fuck her name is, the chick from Scream who's like in everything now. It's gonna be like her or like Sabrina Carpenter or like Sydney Sweeney or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that's who they're gonna go with.
Yeah, we'll find out because I'm calling it right now. That movie is going to it's streaming sometime this year. I'm calling it right now. So uh, another segment I want to start introducing is the first episode of each month. I want to talk about some of the horror movies that's being released this month, be it January 2026. One of them is already out. Came out on the 2nd, and it's the We Bury the Dead. The plot is Daisy Ridley stars as Ava, a woman searching for her husband amidst a zombie outbreak following a military experiment gone wrong. The film focuses on grief and survival as the dead begin to rise. Now, this one here, I think a lot of people are going into this thinking it's going to be like one of those action horror movies, you know, with that yeah, it's not one of those. It's more of a, like I said, it focuses on grief and survival. It's really a slow burn, but it has just this uneasiness throughout the entire movie. But it has a few intense moments in there, but it's not like a full out, you know, 28 days later or something like that. So yeah, so temper your expectations when you go in to watch that. Um, Now, 2 movies are coming out this weekend, both of them on the 9th. The first is Primate, and this natural horror film directed by Johannes Roberts, or Johannes Roberts, follows a family whose pet chimpanzee becomes dangerous after being bitten by a rabid animal. They must barricade themselves and survive the chaos. When I first, did you see the trailer to this one yet?
No,
No? Okay.
I
Let
got
me,
sent it by somebody a while ago, and I was like, man, I'm good.
it had to have been at least 10 years ago. Remember, it was on the news everywhere. It was a big story on the news. Do you remember the story about Travis the chimp?
No,
Okay. Travis the chimpanzee. This woman had a a pet chimp, and every time I heard about the primate movie, and then I saw the trailer, and it's like they had to have gotten their inspiration from the Travis story. Basically, this was a story of this is a real. It really happened. It was on the news. But this woman had a pet chimp, and her friend was like, looking after it, chimp sitting, I guess you could call it. And for some reason, this chimp just goes ape shit crazy, or in this case, chimp shit crazy. And I mean, in the movie Primate, it's about, oh, okay, he gets rabies. the one for Travis, he didn't even have rabies. He just went wild, and he attacked this one's friend, and I mean, literally ripped her face off, ate both of her eyeballs, scalped her, and I think that damaged one of her hands or arms or anything. But yeah, the chimp's owner tried to get the chimp off the lady. First by she grabbed a shovel from her garden, started hitting her over the head with the shovel, and didn't do anything. So she ran into the house and got a butcher knife, came out and started stabbing it. That didn't do anything. So they finally, I think either her or one of the neighbors got on 911, called the police. They showed up and basically shot Travis. But yeah, so when I see the trailers to this movie, it's like this is Travis the chimp story. Yeah, so the police killed Travis. I think the woman who got attacked is still alive. Now she's in a nursing home. She can't do jack shit because, well, she's missing her face and both of her eyeballs. But you could, I mean, if you look this story up, you could see they'll show pictures of what this woman looks like after about a dozen, face surgeries. It ain't pretty. So
Is that what
yeah,
that Jordan Peele movie also has?
the
The Nope one?
Nope.
Don't they have the monkey that messes up that lady's face? Is that what that's also based on?
Maybe. I don't know. I noped out on Nope. I
I
got
watched
bored
that one
with
till
it.
the end.
I got bored with it and shut it off.
That's one I watched till the end.
It sucked. Anyway,
Actually that one had me I was interested up until like that there was the creature in the sky. I remember the person I was watching it with, we look at each other and go, "What the fuck just happened?" Because at first it was really like freaky and scary, and then it's like basically like a giant manta ray in the sky, and we look at each other like, "What the fuck is this?" But I made it all the way to the end.
did it have something to do with horses or something?
Yeah, there's because it's on a cattle ranch or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's really weird. But yeah, at one point, like near the end of the film, it's like almost like a giant manta ray in the sky. And so yeah, me and the person I was watching with looked at each other and like literally were like, "The fuck just happened? What are we watching?"
I don't know. I think Jordan is losing his touch. I liked his first movie, and I liked Us, and that's about it.
Us, Us was good only up until you finally see them, and then you learn about the upside down world, and then it got dumb. The first half was like intense. It was
Yeah.
scary. You're like, this is freaky. Oh my God, this is like a home invasion movie. It's like The Strangers. It's so good. And then all of a sudden it just went to poo poo and it never picked up from there. It was just like, this movie's garbage now.
So yeah, the other movie that's opening up on the 9th is Sleepwalker. I have not heard or seen shit of this movie, so I don't know. I haven't even seen a trailer or even. But anyway, Hayden Panettiere, whatever the name of Hayden, some actor named Hayden, stars as a
Isn't it
grieving
Pantera?
mother, haunted by visions of her abusive husband who was put in a coma by an accident that also killed her daughter. So, yeah,
How do you not know who Hayden Panettiere is?
I don't know who that is.
Really? She was Kirby in Scream. She was like the cheerleader in Heroes.
Yeah, I don't know who Hayden is.
You don't watch Scream?
Nope.
Seriously?
If I watched them, I'm not sure which one I watched because they all look the same to me.
Wow. Okay.
And then coming out on the 16th is 28 years later, The Bone Temple. direct sequel to the hit film 28 years later. Well, hit film, that's debatable, but I liked it. This installment continues the story of Dr. Ian Kelson and introduces new characters as they face the aftermath of a viral outbreak. Now, I, I like 28 years later for what it was because I understand there's that, yeah, 28 years later is the third movie of this franchise, but it was the first movie of this trilogy that's coming out. And if you notice, the Bone Temple is coming out 28 weeks after the 28 years later movie. And the third movie is going to come out, what is it, 28 weeks after whatever January 16th is. So 28 weeks after January 16th, we'll see the third movie. But, you know, it being the first movie of the trilogy, it's like, okay, well, I mean, you got to do this. We got to catch up with how the world has changed since then in the past 28 years. So, you know, there maybe and building up and laying some groundwork to the characters. So I'm fully expecting that the Bone Temple is going to take it further and get, you know, more exciting. It'll probably end on a cliffhanger, and then the third movie will be like the third act. But I expect the Bone Temple to be better, which is a hell of a lot more than what we could say about the Strangers trilogy. And then on 30th, we have the movie Send Help. The thriller features Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien as co-workers who survive a plane crash and must navigate their survival on a deserted island. I saw the trailer of this one. It looks to be like, I don't know, I get like an Enemy Mine, you know, vibe from it, because evidently this dynamic between this woman and her boss is basically, you know, or a coworker or boss. I think it's her boss, but Dylan O'Brien plays this. He's just a dick, and it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, if you're stranded on a, you know, desert island, and the only person that you're with is someone that you really can't stand and has made your life a living hell, and they're injured, would you still take care of them, or would you just let them die? And if you die, then you'll be all by yourself on this deserted island. So it's sort of like this morality play. So it's I don't know what aspects of it it's of horror, but it's sounds good. I won't see it. I'll probably wait till it comes to streaming. But yeah. So those are the movies coming out on this month. So so Joey, you ready to piss on every movie I say in my list? Even though you never saw them?
Absolutely.
Even though you never saw them. You never saw them.
I saw some of them, and some of them I was like, it's garbage and shit. I don't want to see it. No point.
Okay. Well, why do I have you on this show anyway? If you're just going to piss all over something.
Yeah, that's my job. My job is to shit on everything, and that's what I'm here for. And I do a good job at it.
Okay. Well, I want to hear. I want you. This is your challenge for this episode. I want you to come up with something, or some new or original or fresh venom to say about each. Well, except for one that I know you're gonna agree with me on. To piss on the other 9 movies that I have. I don't want. I go through this list. I don't want every single one to be. Oh, that just sucks. That just sucks. I don't like that director. That sucks. Come up with something different, something new. I want a new and different insult for each one of these movies that I come up with. Can you do that?
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. So, I gotta do my little spiel. Every time we do our top 10 or any kind of list, this is the list according to moi. We all know that moi is Spanish for not yours. Okay? So, if there's a movie on this list that you think shouldn't be there, like Joey thinks none of these things should be on this list,
Yeah.
or there's a movie that's not on here that you think should be on this list, or it's rated higher than you think it should be lower, or rated lower. Well, tough. You need to take your PMS medicine, stop your bitching, and chill out because you take this shit way too serious. Okay, now that I got my little disclaimer out of the way, coming in, this is my top 10 best horror movies of 2025, and I have one honorable mention. I'll talk about that between number 2 and 1. But coming in at number 10, directed by James Ashcroft, is Rule of Jenny Penn. Now, this is horror in a sense that there's no supernatural shit going on. It's very grounded. It's very real life. This movie really hit me because I'm gonna be 60 years old in a month, and it's already. I already had to spend about a year in a nursing home back when I was learning how to walk all over again after some medical shit happened. And yeah, I mean, it's basically a story of this judge. He has a heart attack. He goes in his nursing home. He's played by Jeffrey Rush. And there's this other guy in the nursing home, played by John Lithgow. And he's basically tormenting everybody in the nursing home. And it seems like nobody in this nursing home listens to Jeffrey Rush's when he tries to report this guy or do something about it, or it's like there's a lot of gaslighting. Just okay, we don't know, go back to sleep. Well, here's you taste your medicine, and John Lithgow, he's playing this character to the hilt. It's like one of these things where it looked like he had a hell of a lot of fun playing it. But this movie really, really was horrifying to me because I know that shit like this actually happens. Not that there's somebody in a nursing home tormenting everybody, but the whole thing of being in a nursing home and just being gaslit and not being taken seriously because pretty much they think everybody in a nursing home is senile and don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're seeing things and shit like that, and just the abuse that goes on in a lot of nursing homes. So this one hit pretty close to the raw nerve for me. So that is why Rule of Jenny Penn is in at number 10. All right, Joey, have at it.
This is one that I started watching, was like, nope, I'm good. We get it. Oh my God. So wait, John Lithgow being a villain. Oh my God, we've never seen that. Oh wait, we've seen it 100 times before. And this movie's literally like, you know what I think about? This reminds me of like The Simpsons when it's like, behold the ravages of age. That's what this was. This was just like, oh, we got a crazy person. He's got a puppet. Oh my God, this is so original. Oh wait, I'm good. This is boring. It's John Lithgow being crazy. Been there, done that. Like seriously, come on. How is this in your top 10?
It's in my top 10.
You know what? If I made a top 10 shit list, this movie would be in there as well. So there you go. There's a crossover. Top 10 shit list, Rule of Jenny Penn.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. This movie wouldn't be my top 10 shit list. This movie wouldn't even make my list because you know why? This movie's not even worth mentioning.
All right. See, this is why. See, this show would be so fucking boring if we always like agreed with everything.
I don't agree with half the things you ever say. The only thing that surprised the shit out of me, and it's still blowing my mind, is Anna and the Apocalypse. How the fuck was that on your list before? I love that movie because I love musicals. Just FYI, yeah, I make no secret to it. I love musicals. Other than Repo, the Genetic Opera, that was the stupidest musical I've ever seen in my entire life. Um, but it's my job to crap on everything you choose. Other than that, that still surprised me. Well, let's move on to your number 9 shit list. I
Okay,
mean, your number 9 pick.
number 9. And you'll probably bitch about this because it's so low on my list. Final Destination: Bloodline by Adam, whatever, Adam somebody and Zach somebody.
That was
Oh
like the
fuck
only
yeah,
movie worth seeing this year.
that's right. And it's on my top 10 best horror movie, but it's only number 9.
It was the only one that we're seeing. I saw it. I liked it. I was like, holy shit, this movie's actually much better than I thought it was going to be. And I thought it had some of the sweetest kills ever in Final Destination. Like, you know what? Because it gave you exactly what you wanted. You came in for Final Destination, and guess what you got? You got Final Destination. It wasn't like a big, oh, let's change this. Let's change the formula. They didn't change the formula, and it's great. But let's hear about why you put it so damn low.
I enjoyed it, but I found 8 other movies that I enjoyed a lot more. But I did like the fact that they gave um, Tony Todd the scene that and they didn't script it for him. They just told him, look, just say whatever you want to say to your fans, and we'll print it. So I'm glad they did that for him. So yeah, so number 9, Final Destination: Bloodline.
Disappointing.
All right, coming in at number 8, directed by Sean Byrne, Dangerous Animals. This was a fun one. It's a guy, serial killer, but his weapon of choice are sharks. And the fact that you could have a killer or the villain of a movie be so entertaining and so charming and so engaging. He wasn't one of these like wild-eyed, two-dimensional, crazy, insane, but no, he was very entertaining uh, villain. You wanted to see him. You wanted to see what he was going to do. You wanted to see him kill people because he made it so fucking entertaining. And I just liked the premise. It was a new premise. It was like a hell of a lot better than Sharknado stuff. I mean, this is the kind of shark movie I wanted to see.
First off, don't you ever say that.
I
Ever.
just, I just did.
Well, that's why we
What
all
are
know
you
that
gonna
it's
do? You're
senile.
down in the basement.
Uh-huh. Sharknado is a fucking masterpiece. Dangerous Animals,
It's
we've
a piece
seen
of
it
shit.
before. Yeah, you're right. Dangerous Animals is a piece of shit. I agree with you, Thomas. Uh, we've seen this before. We've seen these movies. There was like, what was that? Wasn't that Shark something 3D, wherever the fuck that movie was? It's the same damn concept.
The one with the shark with the 3 heads? Nah.
No, not three-headed shark. It was like, what was it? Shark 3D or Shark
You don't
something?
even know what movie you're
Shark
talking
Night.
about.
Shark Night or some crap like that. It's the
It
same
what
damn
they
concept.
take it out. They took it out of the
It's the
idea
same
of
concept.
Christmas Night or Deadly Night, Silent Night.
I'm just saying, it's the
There's a
same
shark.
damn.
There's a Shark Santa movie for Christ's sake.
I
You know that?
that was on my list of horror films, buddy. Santa Jaws, okay? That was on my list. Remember that. You're too old to remember that.
I remember that.
Anyway, Dangerous Animals, yeah, sure. What's your appeal? You make Jai Courtney go crazy? Well, I mean, we already know he's crazy. I mean, he was in Captain Boomerang. He's already nuts. That was the guy that was supposed to be like, he's gonna be a star. Guess what happened to him? Nothing. He fizzled out because people realize he's not a leading man. Now he's like, yeah, he's a crazy person. Look at him do that crazy little dance. Oh my God, this is gonna be okay. Whatever. He's a serial killer feeding people to sharks. Been there, done that. I saw this. Here's a good thing, Thomas. I actually saw this movie from start to finish. This is one movie on your list I saw from start to finish. And you know what I did after I watched it? I forgot it. It was that simple. It was so forgettable. So if I had a top 10 list, I'd put this one on my list just to spite you and say, you know what this is? This is a top 10 piece of shit. The top 10 piece of shit of 2025.
Okay. All right, coming in at number 7. And now you're well, no, I'm not going to tell you what you're going to say. I'm not going to tell you what I think you're going to say because you'll just say it. From Francis Lawrence, The Long Walk.
The
Now
only movie filmed in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
and now so I'm sure some people out there will say that's not a horror movie. Hey, this is my list, okay? Um, Based on Stephen King's first published, I think it was like a short story. Now they did take liberty with the ending. So the ending in the book is different from the one in the movie, and I think this is one of those instances where the movie was better than the book. I like the ending that they had in the movie. I think it worked better than the one in the book, and I enjoyed it more than the one. But just now on paper, this movie sounds pretty boring. Okay, a bunch of you know young boys, young men walking, but just the camaraderie and the relationships and the different you find out who all these kids are, and you start rooting for all of them. You fell in love. I mean, even the dickhead, uh, the asshole guy. I was at one point, but as that time went on, you knew he wasn't right in the head, and I just started sympathizing with him. Uh, so I wanted him to do, be okay too. But you get through. It doesn't take long, and you realize, okay, this isn't going to end well. Okay, there's only going to be one person left at the end of this walk. So 99% of your, or actually, what, 80 that is, I guess like 50 kids. So yeah, 89% of your friends are gonna that you fell in love with and want to root for during this movie. They're gonna die. They're gonna be gone. So, but I did like the drama. It's more like a thriller drama other than a horror movie. But I was horrified at the end and what they had to do and what the final uh, the final decision of what that guy chose as his wish after all the things that he was talking about throughout the 320 some miles or whatever 5-day trek of walking. He was talking all these positive things and looking at light and in a world full of all this darkness. And what does he choose as his wish? So I'm trying not to get into spoilers, but okay. Floor is yours, Joey.
So you literally chose a movie that's all about walking. Did they already make shit movies about walking? Then they called them Lord of the Rings that were pieces of shit. So literally, you chose a movie that, like I say, it's just walking. Thomas, it's a movie about walking. Walking,
No,
Thomas.
it's not. It's a lot. It's about a lot more
Yeah.
than just walking. Walking is just what they're doing. It's what goes on while
Yeah.
they're
Well, no, if you
walking.
stop,
That's
yeah, we get it. Yeah. If you stop, you die. We get it. Yeah. It's literally a movie about walking. So is this the horrors of cardio? Beware the horrors. You know what they should have called this movie? Leg Day. That would have been a scary title because everyone hates Leg Day. So there you go. That's what they should have called this movie, Leg Day. Then it would have been terrifying.
I want to point out to our audience that a majority of these movies that Joey's pissing on, he didn't even see. So he has no idea what happens in these movies.
I saw some of them.
Some of them.
I saw I saw two of the ones so far. I started Jenny Penn, turned it off because it was basic. And the long walk, I didn't even care. Because guess what? I saw them even filming part of that movie. So what? What, bro? What?
Were you close enough to hear the dialogue?
No, but I saw the
Oh,
tank.
that you did. You don't know shit.
I saw Mark Hamill.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. So did you see Mark Hamill on a tank? No, you didn't. I did. What?
Okay, moving on to number 6 by Drew Hancock, Companion. This was a fun movie.
This movie is a piece of shit.
Oh,
People
hold
have
on.
been
Wait
getting me.
until
No,
I hold
no,
on. No,
no.
hold on.
People have been
Wait
getting me
until
to.
I give the floor to you. Let me talk about my list, and when I'm done talking about my list and why this movie is on my list, I'll
Jack
give the
Quaid.
floor over to you, and you can piss all over it. Okay?
Okay. Are you done yet?
No. Companion. It was a fun movie. Uh, it wasn't even spoiled for me. I mean, I saw the poster, and you see what's her face with the white eyes, and I thought it was a movie about demon possession. So yeah, so I was surprised when they that reveal came off, and then it got batshit crazy and fun from there, and it had some good comedy in it as well. So yeah, so Companion, it was yeah, I've seen that movie numerous times, and I've had fun every time I saw it. It's a fun movie, fun popcorn movie. Okay, now I'm done. You may speak.
Oh, that was so descriptive. So the
I'm
girl
not
with the
getting into
face and the
spoilers.
eyes, the girl with the face and the eyes, she's in the movie, and then Jack Quaid's in the movie. And you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about this movies? Everyone keeps trying to ram this movie down my throat. I was supposed to be on another podcast a while ago. People were like, "Oh, you gotta let's watch Companions, Joey. Let's talk about Companions." Guess what? I read the synopsis and was like, "No, I'm good. I don't need to see this movie. I don't ever want to see this movie. If I ever see this movie, you know, because you put it on the dungeon and I'm forced to, and you really have to hold my eyes open. I would rather that gorilla pluck my fucking eyeballs out than watch this movie Companion. Okay? I'm never gonna watch this shit movie, and I'm tired of people jamming this movie down my throat. So Companion, guess what? Go away and never come back. Because guess what? You will. You will be forgotten. 2025 was your year, and no one will remember you in 2026. This is not a movie that's going to be. You're not going to find this movie on anyone's shelf. No one's ever going to be like, my favorite horror movie is Companion. Because guess what? No one remembers this movie. It's gone. It's basic.
All right, coming in at number 5
I hate
by
that
the.
movie.
Okay, that's pretty obvious.
Just cut you
Coming
off
in at
right
number
there.
5 from the Filippo brothers, Bring Her Back. Uh, Now, I just mentioned earlier in the episode that Amy Madigan won a Critics' Choice Award or stuff like that. Sally Hawkins in this movie, my God, I'm sure she's a really nice woman, but God damn, she made it so easy to hate her in this movie. And I don't know what it is about grief, because I mean the Filippo brothers, obviously, if you don't know or if you didn't see it, those are the people that brought us Talk to Me, and that movie had to do with grief and or the peer pressure and drugs and stuff like that. That's sort of like the message it was calling. Uh, Sally Hawkins' character also was dealing with grief, but the um, compared to Mia, and I forget the actress's name, but Mia from Talk to Me, yeah, Mia made a lot of really stupid ass, dumb decisions. Uh, but I sympathized with her because she was. I mean, she was hurting emotionally. She was hurt. Evidently, they don't have therapists over in Australia. Because it was like that's all she had to do was go see a therapist and everything. And she worked through her grief, and she would have been fine. But Mia, at least she didn't seek out and actively kill people to get her mom back. This Sally Hawkins, I think her name is Jennifer in this movie, Bring Her Back. She was she was willing to do that. She was willing to do whatever it takes to bring her daughter back, even if it meant killing people, which is what she did. So, uh, talk about grief, gaslighting up the wazoo. Jesus, this was an uncomfortable movie, and yeah, kudos to the Philippou brothers. You basically achieved what you set out to do. This was it was a very good horror movie, very unsettling. The visuals on it was batshit crazy. The knife, the knife, eating the knife scene, that was pretty wild. Just with the damn sound design alone. But yeah, number five, Bring Her Back. Now you may speak, Joey.
So this is a movie that other people have been asking me about. I've been asked about this movie a lot lately because everyone assumes I'm the horror guy. I'm gonna watch everything, but again, horror is dying. 2025 killed horror. If we had a tombstone, we put 2025 on the etch on the tombstone for when horror officially died. This is one that, guess what, Thomas? I will see this one eventually. So you know what? Maybe we'll have something positive to say in the future. So you know what? We'll put a linchpin on this, and maybe I'll have something positive to say in the future because
Hmm.
everyone keeps asking about this damn movie. And they're like, "Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't seen it. Stop asking me. Get a life. Stop trying to get my opinions. People make your own fucking opinions." So clearly, you see this, Thomas. People come to me for the opinions. They come to me for to be shit on. It's like
They come to you for you to hear you shit on their movies.
yeah, people come to me for opinions. It's like people respect my opinions. It's almost like I'm kind of a big deal around here.
Well, you're the one in the sub basement of the dungeon, so
Yeah, but yeah, maybe in the sub basement. But guess what? I rule the roost. So come at me, bro.
all right. Well, you got to tell me when you see that movie because I wanna hear. Not that I give a shit about your opinion, but I
Oh,
want to see.
you
I want to
you're
see
just
if you,
like everyone
I
else. You
want to
come to me
see.
for my opinion.
No, no. I just want to hear you have to swallow your pride and say something good about this
I
movie.
didn't say anything negative. I said people have been asking about this movie, and I said I will watch this movie. I didn't say anything negative. So what pride am I
I
swallowing?
expect you to say something negative because that's what you do.
I spit
That's who
venom.
you are. So I want to see you get uncomfortable and hot under the collar to have to force yourself to say something nice about Bring Her Back. So I want to hear when you do finally see it. I want to hear that from you. Moving on.
You mean number four?
You're gonna shit on this one, I'm sure. I know it. I know it. You've already shit on it when I talked about it before. But Michael Shanks together. You know, I'll let you go first. Go ahead. Just get it out of your system.
Body horror. Body horror. You know I hate body horror. So what? This is just a movie. So what? Allison Brie and Dave Franco can make a movie together because that's all they want to do is make movies together. Who gives a fuck? This is a remake film, okay? Starring again James Franco and Allison Brie. Does anyone remember who the fuck they are? Oh yeah, wait, it's the guy from Neighbors and the chick from Community. What the fuck? Like, how is this on your list? It's a body horror movie about a couple that are merging together. Yeah, no, I'm good. Never need to see it. Everyone I've talked to, you're probably the only one who got off watch this movie. Everyone else I talked to watched the movie for like 5-10 minutes, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm good. I need to see it. It's gross. It's weird." And again, it's the guy who ruined Scrubs and the chick from the movie Get Hard. I'm good. Pass.
See, and because you didn't see this movie, you didn't catch on the message and the subtext of what the dynamics of what this couple was going through.
It's body horror.
It's
Pass.
it's body horror, but it's like any other horror
Pass.
movie. It uses horror to have a message, and that's one of the things I really enjoy about all these movies, or most of these movies, except for Final Destination. That's just a fun movie. Um, it had a message. It was saying something, and it's fun for me to watch these movies and figure out what it's saying.
Pass.
Okay, you just want dumb movies. You don't want to think when you're watching a movie. I
Fuck
got you
yeah, that's
figured out.
exactly what I
I
want.
got you. Not good. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like I like dumb stuff. I like shut my brain off stuff. Here's a fun fact. Would you like me to tell you what my favorite movie of all time is?
I think I already know that, but I'm old.
What
I
is it?
forgot. Remind me.
What is it? It's Demolition Man.
Okay. Now, what deep message did Demolition Man have?
That basically that the future was gonna be a utopia where people didn't want to deal with conflict, and then and you had your tough renegade bad boy who had to come in and he had to kick ass and take names against Simon Phoenix. And that's the whole purpose of the film. Guess what? There doesn't have to be a deep message. He's a cop. He's framed for murder. The world is a watered down version of itself. And he's got to come and be a '90s badass, and he kills. And it's fucking awesome. Done. Sweet. I love it. What seems to be your
Okay.
boggle?
That,
Greetings and salutations. It's a great movie. I love it. I've probably seen it 40 something times, and I will still keep watching the movie. It's amazing.
yeah, I
But
enjoyed
let's
it.
talk about Together. Let's get back to Together.
It was a good popcorn movie. People fighting, shootouts, shit blowing up. Yeah, that's why I watched all these Steven Seagal movies.
No,
You
no.
know, you just want to see him, shoot and beat the shit out of
Shut the
people.
fuck up. Nobody likes Steven Seagal.
Well,
That
not
dude made a movie
anymore.
sitting in a chair. No, he made Under Siege done. But you got to talk about Together and convince these audience members of 3 people who are listening right now why they should watch Together. And guess what? You can't. No one listening to this is going to be like, I'm going to go watch Together. It's a body horror movie starring Alison Brie and Dave
See,
Franco.
and again, you're missing the entire point of the movie and what it was trying to say and what its deep psychological and heartfelt messages. And it's a movie about a couple. It's about codependence. It's about when you get with someone or you marry someone or you stay with someone for so long, you start to lose your identity, and your identity is more of a rubbing off of somebody else, and it's just I mean the main message was codependency in a relationship. So, and they used body horror to demonstrate that. But it isn't well, it's
So
just
the
body
horror
horror.
was
It isn't just
relationship.
body horror. It's a movie about
So the
codependency.
so so the horror was relationship drama. Oh my God, that's so scary. It's so terrifying. Let's talk about relationship drama. Pass. You basic.
All right, coming in at number three by Stuart Ortiz. You know which one I'm going to say?
I don't know.
Strange Harvest. Have you seen this one?
What the fuck is Strange Harvest? Never even fucking heard of this movie.
Oh, quite a few people have heard it. This is basically a mockumentary that has a little bit of found footage sprinkled into it, but this was just one of these. This one didn't have, like I say, yeah, it's number three on my list, and it does not really have some deep psychological, social, political, whatever message that it's trying to say. It's just about, it's a mockumentary about these two police detectives talking about uh, hunting down this serial killer that called himself Mr. Shiny. Now, the cool thing about this, now this movie is brutal. Uh, some of the death scenes and photography that they show of this guy's victims rival that of Seven. Some of the death scenes in Seven. At first, it's just flat out, interviews of the detectives and what they were trying to do, the different leads they had, and uh, what else? Then it sprinkles in some what do they call it? Those cam things that police wear. Uh, Found footage
Body
of
cam.
that kind of body cams of that, uh, and showing quote unquote crime scene photography of the victims and the crime scene, so forth. And yeah, these guys' murders are really, it's brutal, it's disgusting. But near the end of the movie, when it starts getting into the third act, it takes a turn of like a supernatural aspect of it, which was, it's okay, it was all right. It was one of those movies that you never find out what the MO is. Not everything is explained to you. So if you're one of these people that want everything to explain, spelled out to you, this is not one of those movies because it ends with so much more mystery. In fact, one of the things that this detective says during the interview, they ask him, "Are you glad this guy's no longer, oh, spoil alert, they caught him and he dies. They kill him." But they asked the one detective's
Oh
like,
no, this movie is spoiled. Now I can never watch it. Oh my god, it was so high on my list. I was about to turn this podcast off and watch it. Oh wait, no, I wasn't.
they asked him, "Well, what are you glad that he's gone?" He said, and the detective said, "No, I'm not happy. I would have liked to have, interviewed him to find out what made him tick. Why did he do all this stuff? But now we don't know." And this was what impressed me about this movie right off the bat was I was like, there were times in a movie where I actually forgot that I was watching a mockumentary because when you get these movies that are like low budget, you get these like well like you were talking about, you get these actors that not very good, nobody's heard of them. And the same here. I've never heard of any of these actors, stuff like that, but they played their part so well. I forgot it was a mockumentary. I thought I was actually watching a goddamn real documentary about a real life killer named Mr. Shiny. That's how good the actors were. And the editing and just the way the pacing, how the movie was put together. Uh, yeah, I loved it. My only gripe about it was near the end, it just introduced this whole, instead of being just a grounded, movie about a serial killer, it turned into like he was killing all these people to bring about this, Lovecraftian type thing, shit, whatever, for a ritual or something at the end, and his 10th victim had to be
Oh
some
good,
very,
another
very
Lovecraft movie.
specific, so yeah. So I kind of, it was like, yeah, it's okay, but I could have done without the supernatural. I think it would have been more fun and more scary if it was just some guy killing people and you never found out why. I ran out of root
I've
beer.
never even heard this movie.
Hey, sometimes those are the best ones.
Nope.
Those
Move
little,
on.
those little gems that that kind of sneak in under the radar.
How come you haven't put Megan 2.0 on your list?
I didn't like it.
Uh-huh. I'm saying 2025 sucked. Well, The Woman in the Yard. Did you see The Woman in the Yard? Why come that isn't on your list? Why? Because the movie blew. And you know what else about 2025 sucked? Osgood Perkins got 2 movies. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, where's
What's number two? If you tell me it's Sinners, I'm walking away from this podcast. Or if it's Good Boy, I'm walking away from this podcast.
number two from Zach Krieger, Weapons.
Oh my God, it's even worse.
Okay, Weapon was a lot of fun. My main gripe about it is they gave away the mystery or something. They gave it away too early. It was like, well, the main mystery was how did all these people's lives and stories fit together. But I thought it was great. I thought it was fun to see. It was not so much chapters, but you saw a point of view of each character, and it didn't repeat a lot of stuff. It didn't. It's like, okay, well, I gotta watch or sit through this section where this person was interacting with the other person. I have to sit. No, they did it together in a way that you knew where these timelines intersected, and that's all you need to know, and that's all they told you. Um, but yeah, this was some funny shit there too, especially the end. The end was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the end. Uh, it was batshit crazy, and yeah, Amy Madigan, Aunt Gladys. Yeah, my only gripe about Weapons is well, actually, I had two of them. Number one, it gave away the plot twist too early, and number two, what the hell? They never explained what the hell was with that the AK-47 in floating above the house. What the hell was that all about? I still haven't figured out that, and I have not been able to read any, you know, fan theories about what they think this thing. And I haven't heard anything from Zach Krieger saying what it meant. So I don't know. So those are the only things that was like kind of way out of left field. But other than those two things, I loved it. I thought it was a solid film. It was well edited. The humor hit. The humor landed with me. And yeah, I liked it. And I watched it numerous times since it came out.
You want to talk about reading? I'm reading this film. I'm reading it right now.
You're
I
reading
like
it
this
right
movie. When it came
now?
out, I'm reading it right now. When they came out in 1993 called Hocus Pocus, because it's the same goddamn movie. It's about a
Hocus
witch.
Pocus.
It's Hocus Pocus, bro. It's
I
about a
hated
witch.
Hocus Pocus, and Hocus Pocus 2
No.
was worse than that.
Hang on. I'm talking about Hocus Pocus. That's all this movie is. That's all Weapons is. It's about a witch stealing people's youth. Yeah, it's called Hocus Pocus. Go watch that. That's a better version of this movie. That's
No,
what
Weapons is
Weapons was.
better. I hated Hocus
No,
Pocus.
it's about a witch stealing youth. Again, Hocus
And
Pocus.
Weapons
Hey
did it
Hollywood.
better.
Hey Hollywood, get a new fucking idea.
It's
And I just
Hollywood. They,
read
they just.
Weapons. You basic Weapons. You basic. You stole the concept from a better movie already that came out in
And they did
1993.
it better, which is a
No,
lot
they
of
didn't.
what a lot of really good horror movies do. They take something that we've seen so many times before, an old basic boiler tape, what do they call it, boilerplate uh, idea, and they do something that they present it, but they do something different with it.
Hey, pump the brakes there. Guess what? Hocus Pocus is still remembered. Going to Spirit Halloween. How much Hocus Pocus stuff do you see there? Hocus Pocus is going to be around forever. Weapons is not going to be around forever. Weapons is going to be forgotten in a year or two. People are going to forget this movie ever fucking existed, other than if they make the sequel with the Aunt Gladys or whatever the fuck it is. Who gives a shit? People are not going to remember this movie. People remember Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
And
they're
that
gonna
movie will
remember
remember.
for how shitty it was.
No, that movie is going to be remembered for a long time. It's still going to be remembered because it's a better version. It's the original version. So Weapons, get the fuck out of here. What's your number one? Go.
I'm not doing my number one. I'm doing my honorable mention
Ah, go.
by Ben Leonberg. Leonberg? Yeah. Some guy named Ben. Good boy.
Oh, shut up.
No, this is my dungeon. I'm gonna talk.
That movie's just Cujo.
Apart from Lassie and Benji, Indy was the best actor that in dog acting in recent years. Cujo, what did Cujo do? He barked and salivated all over the place. But good boy,
Uh-huh.
Indy was, and I think they spent like 3 years filming this movie. So basically, Good Boy is a it's see, I've heard a lot of people saying that they were crying about it and they cried this. I don't know. I now if the dog would have died in the movie, yeah, I would have cried. But the dog doesn't die in a movie. He lives. He actually turns out to it happens that he's well taken care of by the end of the movie. But it's basically a movie uh, based on it's taken from the point of view of a dog. And let me do a divergent here. Uh, there was another movie that did a similar thing from like a point of view of something. They tried to do something different, but they marketed it all wrong, and that was Presence. That wasn't a horror movie. That was more like a family drama, and they just used the ghost as a way of telling the story. Because that movie was you see the movie through the point of view of this presence or this ghost that's haunting this house that this family's in. But anyway, and that's not on my list because I thought it was mid. Interesting, interesting idea, but they didn't bring anything new to the table, so it's mid. This one was cool because um, the dog, he's basically seeing his owner is basically dying. I think of like cancer or something. He's down. He's on his deathbed. He's going out. Um, Now it's not explained to you what this dog sees because you're seeing it through the perspective of a dog. The dog doesn't know what the hell is going on, and you're seeing it through the eyes of the dog. So we're not going to know what the hell is going on. So it's up to interpretation to what's going on. From my interpretation, what the dog was seeing is basically death. He was saying visions of death that was coming for his owner, and him being a good boy, he wanted to save his owner. But like there's a line in the movie is like you're a good boy, but you can't save me. And the Indy, the dog, had to accept the fact that his owner is dead, his owner's dying, and he's gone, and there was not a damn thing that a dog's love or loyalty could do to change that. So I think that's what people were crying about. It's like, but I didn't cry because the dog lived. Yeah, forget it. Yeah, so that's my honorable mention. Good Boy, starring Indy, one of the best dog actors in recent memory since Lassie and Benji. Fuck Cujo. He just spit it on everybody.
Uh-huh. So your other honorable mention is just another knockoff. Got it.
Okay, what movie did this thing knock off? Cujo?
Cujo.
Indy wasn't attacking people.
It's the same concept. It's a dog
No, it's
movie.
not.
It's a dog movie.
Indy was trying to protect and save his owner.
Uh-huh. It's a dog movie.
Well, at least the dog lives at the end. All right.
Mhm.
Ready for number one? Why don't you just tell me what number one is?
It's gonna be Sinners.
By Ryan Coogler, Sinners.
I called it.
This movie, for every film study course, college course, whatever. I took it like a film study course in college. They have to have Sinners as a study in how to make an excellent movie. Firing on all the cylinders. I mean, the music, the score, the soundtrack. My God, the acting. This was an ensemble cast. Yeah, uh, the man, what Michael B. Jordan played two characters. I would love to see how they did that, and just I mean, have this movie as part of a film study assignment, not just to learn how they did it, but how the final product had so much in it, even down to historical accuracy. You look in the background, especially that scene with the when they're on the street, the Chongs, I think that was their name, the Asian couple. They had there was two sides of the street, one for the blacks, one for the whites. And the Asians had an identical store on both sides of the street with different prices, by the way. So, yeah, and even at the line where um, Sammy was telling, I forget whether it was Smoke or Stack, it was like, hey, that white woman over there looking at you. And Stack said, don't look at her. Don't look at her. If you knew what the laws were, what the Jim Crow things going on at the time, you knew what was allowed and what was prohibited between black people and white people. So even that line that sounds like a throwaway line, "Don't look at her," has historical significance of what was going on during that time. Uh, and it got even that one. And I don't, they say that was done in one take. I don't care if it wasn't or it was, but the fact that they were showing music and the spirit of music just break the barriers, not only between timelines and different eras, but also different cultures. Because you saw all kinds of different cultures. You saw all kinds of different musicians from different eras of music, and they're all just in this same one room jamming. And then you have vampires, and it took. I mean, they kept pretty close to the whole vampire lore, and even the vampire. What was the vampire Riddick? I think his name was. Uh, Even he was coming from an aspect of uh, he was able to identify with the blacks because and I'm Irish. I wasn't oppressed when I was, but I know Irish history a hell of a lot more than I know black history. But yeah, there was a lot of common denominators about oppression uh, from Irish people back in the day and the black people. So it was a neat neat dynamic that was going on between the two. But yeah, music. It has some pretty hot scenes in there too. Geez. Uh, yeah, the music, the cinematography, the sets. Uh, my God, and then yeah, just sprinkle in some vampires in there, and that is one of the best movies that has ever been made, and it's going to be on top for a long time. A lot of people are going to be talking about Sinners for a long time after this. Go ahead and piss on it if you dare, if you can.
Oh, you're right. I like this movie when it came out in 1996 because this is just From Dusk Till Dawn. That's what this movie is, Thomas. It's From Dusk Till Dawn.
But
It's
it
just a
doesn't have.
knockoff.
Does it have the historical accuracy? Does it have the
It
message?
is a knockoff of From Dusk Till Dawn. It's
But
Michael B.
done. But
Jordan
with the
playing two
social
fucking
political
roles.
commentary of
Hang
the
on,
blacks and the Irish.
hey,
There's a
hang
reason
on.
why he has the vampire be Irish.
First off, from Michael B. Jordan playing two roles, Because that wasn't confusing as fuck. What was the part? What was the purpose of him playing two roles? Is this actually based off a historical figure? Because other than that, what was the purpose of him playing two roles? Like, why did we need that?
Because
Why
it
can
was
we have?
fun
Why can we
to
have two
show
separate
that they
actors?
could do it.
Like, what was the purpose of that? It's not even based off someone real. So that already was stupid.
I
Michael B.
didn't say
Jordan,
it
it's
was
like,
based on someone real.
well,
I
yeah,
said
but
that
then
the
why?
backdrop and the landscape and the backdrop of the action going on, and it's like that. There's a lot of historical accuracy if you just look at what was going on and what they were talking about at the time. But was it based on a real person? No, but
No,
it was
no. You know what this
based.
movie was based on? It was based on From Dusk Till Dawn. Boom. That's what it was based on. Yeah, done.
They took the
Roasted.
concept of Dusk Till Dawn and they brought something new to the table. Just like
You know,
what we
why would
want
you?
in
Why
all
would
the
you
horror
improve?
movies to
Why would
have
you
the
improve
same
upon
thing,
perfection
bring
already?
an old idea, but do it different, do it fresh, and do it better. And that's
No,
what Sinners did.
First off, From Dusk Till Dawn, you can't already improve upon perfection. That movie is perfection. Leave it alone.
In and of itself. But
That movie is fantastic.
Sinners wasn't trying to do what the exact same thing that Dusk Till Dawn did.
Then why'd they rip
It
off
took
the
the
same
idea.
movie?
They didn't rip it off.
Rip off. Sinners, it's not going to be a masterclass in film. Sinners, like every other movie in 2025, is going to be forgotten. You know what's never going to be forgotten? From Dusk Till Dawn. You know what's never going to be forgotten? Hocus Pocus. Because movies are still
Yeah.
talked about to this day.
Because
Weapons,
it sucked
Sinners.
ass.
No, Weapons, Sinners. These movies are forgettable. Fuck Sinners. It's a ripoff. No, no. You want me to shit on it? I shit on it. It's basically a knockoff of From Dusk Till Dawn. We all know it. Your audience knows it. They know I'm. They're like, oh my
If
god,
my
he's so
audience
true.
knows it, okay. If my audience knows it, I want you to email you. Go on Linktree. Go on Linktree / Horror Geek Dungeon. All of my social media stuff is right there. You could click on any of those links. Follow me or not follow me, I don't give a damn. But you could use any of those links to reach out to us and tell me why Sinners is not going to be talked about 10, 20, what, next year.
Do you get mail?
Yes,
You do?
not a lot, but yeah.
Okay,
Now
people.
I
You heard
want
it.
more. I want people to call and not call me, but email me, reach out to me on Blue Sky or Facebook or whatever, Instagram, blah blah blah. And if you agree with Joey, I want you to tell me because with all the other people that I see review this movie, and I've watched other people do their 10, and damn near every single one of them, Sinners is number one. So Joey, you must be the only person out there that
No, I said I liked the movie when it came out in 1996.
that wasn't Sinners. That was you're talking about another movie.
I'm talking about From Dusk Till Dawn, the actual version of this movie.
Actual movie. How much historical accuracy and social commentary did Dusk Till Dawn have?
A lot. It was an Aztec temple. There was
Aztec
some kind
Temple.
of like deity.
Some kind of
Um,
deity.
there was Sex Machine. It was a come on. Hey, that movie has some classic lines. Come on, ramblers, let's get rambling. Come on, hard drinkers, let's drink hard. Those are classic lines. Classic lines. I still use that. I say it all the time when I'm with people. I'm like, ramblers, let's get rambling. I say that. I still use that line. I totally rip it off. So thank you, George Clooney. So go out and watch. Never mind Sinners. Go watch From Dusk Till Dawn.
I
But
want to
yes,
hear.
write to
I want to
Thomas.
hear. I want to
Write to
hear
Thomas.
from anybody who takes Joey seriously right now,
Everybody.
or you know that he's just fucking around because it's entertaining.
Everybody takes me seriously. They're like, this guy is so wise. Maybe I'm gonna get my own cult. Maybe I'm gonna like my own Jonestown cult, like the cult of Joey,
Oh
the cult of the
God.
wise.
Jeez.
You know what? I got an honorable mention. I got a mention. I'm gonna throw out there that's gonna blow your mind, Thomas.
Oh, you
It's
have
not really.
honorable mention
I got a mention.
or
I got a
just a
mention.
mention?
I got a mention. How's this? I got a mention. It's not even that horror. It's psychologically horror. It's weird.
Oh, it has
Here's
a
a movie for you.
message?
Yeah, here's what it's called. Borderline. Did you ever see it?
Yes.
There's a movie that I think you should watch, people. That was a great movie. Borderline was a good movie. Samara Weaving is batshit crazy in it. It's awesome. At one point, they stop and they sing, and you know how I feel about musicals, and they do like a Meatloaf song. Her and that crazy French chick. That was hilarious. Borderline. If you want to watch a crazy movie, that's a good one to watch.
You know
Watch
what?
Borderline.
You know what that movie is? Pearl. Because the final scene of Borderline is exactly like Pearl. They just focused the camera on what's his face, the same they did with what's her face in Pearl, and they held it for the 10 minutes that the credits were running, and you just see him go through this whole gamut of different emotions. So
Well,
Borderlines is they yeah, a ripoff of Pearl.
one is seen at the end. Borderline was good. I liked it. Because other than that, 2025 sucked. And this is why I'm going to tell you again why it sucked. You had I Know What You Did Last Summer. That movie was a hot piece of garbage. This movie wasn't horror, but some people classify it as a horror. Death of a Unicorn. What the fuck was Death of a Unicorn? That movie was shit. Okay? Shit. And again, you had The Monkey in 2025. Oh, there's a
You notice the
fucking
monkey's not on
shit.
my list.
That's a shit film. What else did you have? Clown in a Cornfield? Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Okay. 2025.
Did you notice Clown on the Cornfield's not in my list?
Yeah, but you know what? The only thing, you know what? Maybe you want to watch a good movie 2025? Go watch Bambi. Go watch Bambi the Reckoning. There's a good 2025 film for you.
God.
Yeah, go watch that. And like I say, or you have The Woman in the Yard, or as I mentioned, you have Drop, or you have The Ritual, where Al Pacino played a priest, because that was fucking
Oh,
believable.
God.
And then you know what else one you had? I actually watched it the other day. I just watched it for your stupid show because of this. I watched it Until Dawn. That was a knockoff of Groundhog Day. It was okay, but guess what? It took me 3 sittings to get through. 3 sittings to get through an hour-and-a-half movie. So that's a bad fucking sign. So 2025 is the death of the horror films. R.I.P. horror films. You had a good run. I'm sorry. You will be missed. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. That's me singing at your funeral.
All right. Well, I've already plugged my my social media. Why don't you go ahead and plug your band?
Oh, you want to check them out? Check out Knife in the Dark. We can check him out on YouTube. Check him out on Spotify. Go check out Knife in the Dark.
And since this show's already gone way too long, we're going to forego the whole. And you know what? I doubt very much if both of us did something fun or over the past week because holidays and shit.
I went and saw a movie in the theater.
Oh, you saw a movie in the theater?
I did see a movie in the theater.
What was it?
I saw Wicked for Good.
Oh, another musical.
You know it, buddy. I went and saw Wicked for Good in the movie theater. I went to the theater. I fucking love that movie. It was a fantastic
Did it have
film.
the lyrics at the bottom of the screen and you sing along with the bouncing ball?
No. It was a good film. I recommend it if people haven't watched it. Watch Wicked and then watch Wicked for Good. It's a really good it's a fantastic film. I mean, we obviously know it's based off the Broadway musical. And I loved it. And you know what? This might shock you, Thomas, but there was a few times I was actually I had a tear in my eye. There was a few scenes where I had a tear in my eye in that movie. See, I have a soul.
I don't believe it. I don't believe
It's
that.
true. It's true. I almost had a tear in my eye. I just fell back in tear. I saw Wicked for Good. So there you go. I saw something in the theater.
Yeah. I don't believe you had a tear. You're. So, thank you so much for listening, all three of you, or however many of you. It's like that. I don't give a shit about numbers. I don't do this for the numbers. I do this because it's fun. So, yeah. Thank you so much for listening, and come back and listen to us in 2 weeks as we talk about a few. It's not going to be 10 because I'll probably I'll be lucky if I come up with 3 or 4. But it's just some movies that we are looking forward to in 2026. Or at least in Joey, in your case, you could list some movies that you're looking forward to. Now, I know Scream 7 is going to be one that you're looking forward to, obviously.
Yes,
But
100%.
but all the other ones that you talk about, it could be movies that you're really looking forward to, really pissing on.
No way. I'm looking at some good ones in 2026. Master of the Universe is coming out. I'm looking forward to that. Street Fighter's coming out. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm not into those.
I'm looking forward to those coming out.
Okay. Well, now you have half your job for the next 2 weeks already finished.
Yeah. Crushed it.
So, but until then, yeah, contact me however way you want to follow, and tell me if Joey is right about Sinners.
Joey's right about Sinners.
No, and you got to tell me why. Why do you think that? Because it's a ripoff of Dusk to Dawn.
I told you. I just read that movie. Done. It got served. I slayed that film.
All right. So thank you very much for listening. See you in 2 weeks as we talk about what we're looking forward to in the coming year. Bye.
And until then, bye, Felicia.
Here's a line from a movie that I enjoy. Don't shit down my mouth and tell me it's chocolate cake. What movie is that from?
I don't know. A porno?
No, Violent Night, which they're making a sequel to.
That movie was also filmed in Winnipeg.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Did you see what's his name, Louis Garriamo, or how do you pronounce his last name?
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, okay, that's what I said. Did you see him?
No,
Okay.
no, but the restaurant scene in the opening in the bar, I've been to that bar before. And then the house, the exterior of the house, was a couple towns over from where I live. I think the inside was just a set, but the exterior and all that was actually the house. So they filmed part of it on like some busy areas in Winnipeg. And there was a call sheet for Violent Night 2 where I live.
Uh-huh.
There was a call sheet for there's a scene in one of the malls, and it was like a midnight showing, like a midnight taping at a mall, or like late night taping. And it was a call sheet if you wanted to be a person in the mall. And I did not go for it. But imagine if I did. Imagine if I would. Then I could have been like, hey, look, I'm one of the people in the mall in that movie. But I didn't go for it because it was too fucking late at night. And I was like, fuck that.
Yeah. You're getting old. You need your beauty sleep.
Oh, whatever, buddy, there. So there you go. That's what I did. I hope you have a horrible time editing this episode. I hope it takes you hours and hours and hours.
Well, hey, this is a Wednesday night, so I have an extra day to do that.
There you go. But see, like I said, I saw a movie. I did something. Look at me. I'm social.